I'm speaking on behalf of the Indonesian market. I think the challenges that we have with SoLoMo is that it combines three different skill sets into one single approach, which is social, which is like a Ferrari out of all the digital marketing channels, because anything could go wrong in this instant, but it could also go good in an instant. Mobile itself, today I was asking how many of the brands actually have a mobile site, and there was only 1% response rate. So that itself is still very new. And localized or location-based advertising approach, which is also something very new. So combining all the different skill sets and strategies into one campaign is quite challenging, but it is not impossible. So there's a lot of work involved in which social itself, don't think about going into social before you have proper resources, and also think about how you actually respond in a social media crisis mode. For example, a lot of the inquiries coming into social media is related to technical questions. Are you prepared to answer those technical questions? If somebody asks for a complaint, are you willing to answer the complaint within the next 48 hours? It's not it seems scary for most people who are actually just joining in the social bandwagon, but if you have the proper resources and strategy and guidelines for your team, that would be sufficient enough. Next thing is mobile itself. Mobile goes beyond just creating fancy apps. Mobile goes also in a market like Indonesia. It could be something as basic as text-based marketing. So you could be working with different operators who actually have the different profile information. They have advanced CRM capabilities, which you can work on, because CRM is not the big thing that not many companies are investing. So partner with those who actually have the resources. And the last thing is location-based advertising, which is also part of the operators itself. So you could be sending out specific messages that would drive sales after you engage your audience using LBA. So you could target people who are within the 1 kilometer radius, let's say in high-end malls in Jakarta, and be able to drive purchase and track it using digital couponing. So this is all the really cool things that we are trying to learn and optimize with our campaigns at Nokia. For next year, definitely mobile is going to be even more important because social and mobile is closely related, where the smartphone penetration in Indonesia is being driven because of social media adoption. The opportunity is still huge, and the amount of brands that are present in social media is quite significant. However, the approach in social media is still basic, where it's mostly sales-related messages, while the positioning in social media should be more on engaging. That's how we learned throughout the process. So going into 2013 is how we can actually monetize our loyal fan base in 2013, and being able to track digital engagement into offline sales, because once people go invest a lot of money into digital, people will start asking, where is my return on investment? And there's only few channels that can do that. Digital is one of it, and the most important thing is tracking all of your different channels and understanding which one is converting the best in terms of ROI, and that can only be done through proper tracking mechanisms. So you could work with different media partners such as iProspect, which is here, to actually let them optimize it for you on a creative or a media format. And yeah, I think the best thing to think about next year is how to actually reach your audience in the most cost-effective way, because it's getting more and more expensive to do traditional marketing, and digital goes beyond just in the online channels itself. It will actually pull together all the different resources in an offline company, so make people work together between marketing, sales, even HR, and even comms.